received your SCP and you do not know how to read the courses? Well, I'm here to help you understand your SCP, read the abbreviation, as well as how to read the abbreviation list. My name is Sabrine. I'm one of the student ambassadors for Clovis Community College. And today we're going to go over an SCP example and how to find the abbreviation list, as well as how to read abbreviations. So right now, as you're looking at my screen, you're looking at an SEP. This might look similar to yours, but it's completely different because it also depends on what your major is and where you're transferring. So if you look at the recommended coursework over here, you'll see that there's summer, fall, spring. So first, let's look at the summer. The summer, it's Sociology 1A. So there's no abbreviation over there. It's pretty easy to read, so we don't have to look for an abbreviation. There's English 1A, pretty easy, Math 11. And then there's Pol Sci 2, GEOG 6. So those are abbreviations. So you're probably looking at those and you're like, I do not know what they stand for. I don't know how to put it in when I'm registering. And that's fine. That's pretty normal for a first-time student. But for me, I understand them because I've already taken those classes. And then if you scroll down, you'll see English 3, Com 1, Hist 11. And then over here, where it says Art 2, 5, or 6 dash Music 12 or 16A. So this might come off very confusing, but the counselor is just trying to say that you have the decision to choose from Art 2, 5, or 6. So from Art, you can choose 2, 5, or 6 from those categories, or Music 12 or 16A. So I know it's music because I've already checked the abbreviation list and I did my research and it's MUS, so music. So if you're confused on that, you can go back to the list and search it. So if you have something like that, you can either choose between those courses, but if you're still confused, I would contact a counselor to go over it with you. Right now, let's look for an abbreviation list and let's try to find what our abbreviations on our SCP stand for. So there's two ways to find your abbreviation list. I'll go over the first way, and then if you guys want to stick around to find the second way, I'll also show that afterwards. So the first way is you can go to quick links, but first you want to go to the main website, cloviscollege.edu, and then the top right, quick links, and then class schedules. Then you'll scroll down and click on view course abbreviations. And then you'll have your course abbreviation here. So we were looking for HIST, which is HIST right here, which is history. So when we're looking at our SCP, we can know that HIST means history. And then there was a GEOG, which is geography. So the reason why I believe that looking at the abbreviation list is very important because there's a GEOG, but if you scroll down, there's also a GEOL. So a lot of students, even some friends that I know of, get confused with their classes because they're so alike. So they'll accidentally register for the wrong class. But this is why it's so important. So you don't accidentally sign up for a class like geology when really you were supposed to take geography. And those are some of the classes. There was also Pol Sci, which is political science right here. And if we go back into the SCP, we can check for more classes that we might have missed beforehand. And if you don't notice, I don't go over all the courses that are on your SCP, that is fine. Like I said, every SCP is different. So I might not go over a course that you have on your SCP, but you can go to the abbreviation list and check from there. And then there was also COM 1. So we can go back and look for COM 1. So COM 1 right here, it doesn't have the number, but it does have COM, which is communications. And the numbers, if you're confused about that, it's just the course number. So there's not just one type of communications. There's different types for, beginners, for communications, for students who are going into the major communication. There's different types of classes. So when the course numbers are really good and very important to put in when you're trying to get the correct class. And now you guys have found out a way to get the course abbreviation list, how to read the SEP courses. And I'll go ahead and show you guys another way, but if you are good with this way of how to find the abbreviation list, you guys can go ahead and try to read the SEP of yours. But if you're trying to find another way, you can stick around. And another way is by going to My Portal. And then you can go to Web Advisor, log in, students menu, and then you can go to search register for classes. Right here, view the subject abbreviation list for, you're going to click for Clovis Community College. And then here's another way to find the course abbreviation list. That is all. I hope that I answered all of your questions for your course abbreviations. And if you're still stuck on something, you can always contact the Welcome Center. I'll be putting their phone number along with their email in the bio section, along with the video on how to register. That would be the next step after this video. All right, guys, have a great day.